Alright, so over the past week, all of my videos have been based on memes. And all of those videos have done really well, like a lot better than any of my other videos. From what it looks like, every time I upload a video based on a meme, like just how to make a meme or whatever it is, if it involves memes, you guys just seem to like it a lot more. Which, you know, I don't blame you. Memes are pretty cool, you know. And I enjoy making those videos, so, you know, as long as you guys like them and I enjoy making them, I'm gonna keep doing them. So you guys know how I've kind of got that little series. Well, I mean, I won't really call it a series, but I've got a few videos showing how to make different types of memes. The last time I made one of these videos, I'm pretty sure it was how to make lens flare memes. But today I'm going to be showing you how to make bass boosted video memes. Now by this point, I'm pretty sure we all know what they are. Let me give you guys an example, okay? Okay, now firstly, before I play anything, I just wanted to say this video right here, this was not my original idea. I did make this version. I did re-edit the whole SpongeBob clip and the music in it and whatever, but it wasn't my original idea. The original one was a Kevin Gates really version, and there's also a future mask off version as well. I just kind of wanted to make my own version, you know, with different music, and I just wanted to edit it a little bit differently. But yeah, I don't take credit for the idea for this clip, alright? But yeah, so I'm sure most of you guys follow my Instagram, and if you do, you would have already seen this. I made it like a month ago, and I reposted it a few days back. Now, unfortunately, I won't be able to show you guys the whole thing, because SpongeBob on YouTube is just blocked in my country most of the time, and I don't really want to risk my video getting blocked in my own country. So I'm not going to show the whole thing just for that reason, but I'll show the part that you kind of need for the video, I guess. But yeah, so basically, I'm going to be showing you how to make something like this, okay? So let's just play it. So that's part of the version that I made, and in this video I'm going to show you how I made it. You know, I'm going to take you through the steps or whatever. Okay, so this is the fully edited version, so let's go back to scratch. So I guess the first thing you're going to need is the software to actually, you know, make it on. Now I'm going to be using two today. One of them is free, but the one that we're going to start off on, the one that I'm in right now, this one is called Sony Vegas 13, and it is very expensive. But I'm just going to say this, and I'm not encouraging it or anything, but there are a lot of videos on YouTube that show you how to get this software for free. Now, like I said, I'm not encouraging that. I don't want to go to jail, but I'm just saying there are tutorials on YouTube showing you how to get it for free. And I'm not gonna lie, probably about 75% of YouTubers who use this software to edit, they most likely didn't pay for it either. Not even just YouTubers, but just people who use the software in general. But yeah, so this is the first software we are going to be using, okay? Now after you've got the software, the first thing you're going to need is like a video or a clip. For the purpose of this video, I am just going to be using like the basic one. I'm going to be using the unedited version of it so I can walk you through all the steps. So yeah, this is what I've got. Now step 2 is where you're going to want to cut the video, where you want the distorted, amplified, very loud music that we're going to add in later. So in my case, it's going to be when Squidward starts blowing on that clarinet. That sounds very wrong, but you know what I mean. The point where I'm going to cut it at is when Squidward starts, you know, playing the clarinet. So what you want to do is you just want to find that point, and for me it's just here, and then you just want to cut it by pressing S. And then after you've cut it, what you're going to want to do is delete this part of the audio, because like I said, we are going to replace it with that very loud music. This part here is where the bass is going to drop and the loud music is going to start playing. So now that we've done that, we can kind of leave this software for a minute, and now we're going to go into Audacity, which you'll be pleased to know is a free software. Now I'm assuming you guys have already got a song that you want to kind of distort or bass boost or whatever. So what you want to do is go on File, Import, and then you want to find your file and just import it, right? Now what you want to do is you kind of want to get straight to the bass boost. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the drop, okay? So the drop's like right here, so we're going to leave like 3 seconds before that isn't going to be distorted. So for me, this is where the beat drops, and this is where we're going to be making it really loud. So what you want to do from here is highlight the bit where the beat drops, and then from there just highlight the rest of the track. Go to the effect tab and then go on amplify, and then what you want to do is you just want to crank it up to the max. Make sure this box here is ticked, or you probably won't even be allowed to carry on. And as you can see now, the music has got so loud that the audio waves just aren't even visible anymore. Like it's just one solid block of blue. Not sure about you, but it's pretty clear where the bass drops. But yeah, so this is what we got after that. Okay, so that's perfect. That's exactly what we need. Now, after you've done that and you're happy with how loud it is, you want to go to File and then Export. Save it as an MP3 or whatever, and yeah. Okay, so after that save, we're going to go back into Sony Vegas and go back to our clip. Okay, so this is where we left off, okay? So what we're going to do is, we're going to go on File, Import, and then Media, and we're going to choose the music that we just saved. And now, because we left like 3 seconds at the start of the song that just aren't distorted, they aren't like bass boosted, we're going to need to find where the beat drops, and then we're going to have to cut it, okay? So, like I said, it's not hard to find out where the beat drops. I mean, just look at the audio waves. And then what you want to do when you find it is just press S. Okay, so this part here is the bit that is just leading up to the bass drop. So now in my case, I want it to be a build up. So I am going to position it just under here. It all depends on what type of video you're editing, but this is what it's basically going to be. The other part that we cut, you know, the really loud part, you just want to bring it to the start of where you cut your clip earlier. Because if you remember, I did say cut your clip where the bass drops. So this is what you should have. To give the video a little bit more effect, we're going to do a few more things. If you go over to the video FX tab here, and then you go all the way down to radial blur, you just click it, and then you click on the first one here, and then on strength, you just want to make it however blurry you want it to be. So for me, I'm just going to leave it on this. I don't really know what I did before, but you might not notice a difference right now, but trust me, you will later. So the last thing that I'm going to do to make it like more effective is make the screen just shake around like a shit ton, because that's going to make the loud music seem like it's actually there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so to do that, you want to go to the end of your clip, click this little crop button here, okay? And you want to come down to the left, right, and you see this like little diamond shape. That's actually called a keyframe, and that's what we're going to be using to make the screen shake. So you want to click in the middle of it, and a little dot should appear. And what you want to do is just zoom in on your clip and move it around. Then after you've moved around on it a little bit, you want to click it again, right click it, and then copy. And then what you're going to want to do is click right next to it and just paste. And then once you've pasted it, make sure you've clicked in the second one, and you just want to zoom in or zoom out a little bit more and just kind of move it around. And that's what you want to do to make the screen shake, and it takes a very long time because you see this whole bar right here. You have to fill that whole bar up with these little keyframe things. It takes the piss. It is so long, but that's how I did it. I kept copy and pasting them and kind of just like moving the screen around. Just do a few and then copy and paste them so it makes it faster. Now, like I said, it can take a while and I really cannot be bothered to do that. But trust me, it does make a massive difference. It makes it way more effective. Probably right now on the screen, I'll do a little bit of editing and I'll put like a before and after version. The before version is the unedited one, and the after version is the one with the radial blur and the earthquake effect thing. It definitely does make a massive difference, and it doesn't take that long, but it does, you know, take a little bit of time. That didn't make any sense, but like I said, I'm not going to play the whole thing because I don't want to get my video blocked or deleted. But look, this is basically it. That was literally the whole process that I went through to make this video. I did spend more time on it, you know, making the earthquake effect or whatever. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. I'm not sure how this video is going to turn out to be because I feel like I sounded like a robot the whole time. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. I really appreciate all the support and it really helps me out a lot. Definitely subscribe here if you're new to my channel and this is the first video that you're watching of mine. And yeah, so I think that's all I have to say. So hope you guys enjoyed the video and I'll see you all in my next one.